This video is so important in 2025. In this video, we're going to go over what AI is doing in the marketplace, and it is just blowing me out of the water because AI is here not to just replace you, to replace your boss. And I got proof, I got videos, I got some other stuff for you, so make sure you're tuned in for this one because it is just absolutely crazy. And it's been now no secret that Microsoft, all these other tech companies have been laying people off because of AI. And I've been making predictions saying that in a few years from now, you will probably report to an AI or your job is going to be replaced by AI. And I was wrong. It's not a few years, it is today. And so make sure that you are implementing AI in your personal life so you have the experience. And what we're going to do is we're going to watch a few videos here of people giving testimonials and actually talking about their experience. So the first one is going to be a guy that eliminated 5 jobs with AI. So let's watch it.
AI is not taking your job. I am. I'm the guy who automated a task that 5 employees were doing to save my employer $50,000 a year. AI is not taking your job. The people who learn how to use AI are going to be taking your jobs. So many repetitive tasks that your employer could probably automate, and you probably save them tens of thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars by automating it with AI. If you want to set yourself apart, you need to start spending your free time learning how to use it.
Okay, so this is what I've been telling you guys. I didn't pay this guy, I don't know this guy, but if you watch my content for a year now, I've been telling you guys since GPT came out, you gotta start using it. You gotta start learning it. If you come into my comment section and say, no, this is doom and gloom, economy's not going bad, ask these 5 people that just got handed their pink slip because of AI how the economy's going. And then follow up with them 6 months later to see if they have a job. Most likely they don't. Or you could be that person that actually did that AI tool. And now you're probably watching this inside your office and looking around, left side, right side. Maybe one of these guys is trying to do the same thing and trying to get me out the door. It is the corporate Hunger Games now where you gotta eat what you kill or you're gonna be out the door. And yes, this sounds bad. This doesn't seem the popular opinion, but this is how it's going. And if you watch my content, now you know. And so if you're retired, sit back, get some popcorn, say what a crazy world this is. Let me know what you think about all this, but it is coming. And if you're just getting into the marketplace, you gotta know what is coming down the pipeline. So if you haven't and you wanna help me out, and so you can help yourself out so you stay up to date with trends and everything else, click like and subscribe. That really helps the channel spread the news to more people. But this is where it's going. Layoffs, AI replacements, and as this guy said, you gotta invest your free time into learning it. When I say stuff like you gotta invest your free time networking, learning, taking that making that human connections, people rip me apart in the comment section. They're telling me, you're a fool, I'm not gonna give my employer any more minute of my time, I'm not doing none of that stuff. And those are the people that are just gonna get fired. And this is not popular, this is not what I wanna do, but it is what's happening. Companies need to protect their bottom line, and if you can produce, because AI can produce faster, better, less arguments, less sick, less expensive, you are out. And this is just a warning sign. So if you see this content today, let me know how you're implementing AI at your place. Or if you're retired and just watching back and saying, this was crazy, this was my daily dose of reality, and then I'm basically gonna go back boating or fishing and being like, yeah, that's crazy. Thank God I'm out. And now if you think, can't get any much worse, right? I just, 5 people got let go. It's Microsoft let hundreds of people go. It can get worse. Watch this.
Hey everyone, in my last video, I mentioned how last week I finally, after months and months of searching, got a job. But the catch is that my boss is an AI. I'm not kidding. Some of you were wondering if this was serious in the comments. It is. I will say, I know that it's an AI for a few reasons. First of all, I reread my independent contractor paperwork, and there's actually a clause in there that says, by the way, you will report to an AI. So, yeah, I mean, look, I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one in the world in this scenario. If you have a boss who is an AI, literally, let me know in the comments. But I do want to say, I have some experience chatting with AI, like many of us do, like ChatGPT, whatever, over the years. And so I know what AI sounds like. And like, this is definitely an AI that is my boss, like pinging me on Slack and an email. but it's also different from any AI that I've seen before. But it is very much AI. I will say one of the benefits of having an AI boss, at least this one, is this one appears to have been programmed not to actually bother me after hours or on the weekend. Now, how great would it be if every human boss was like that? Like, for the first time ever in a job, I'm not getting weird pings like after hours or on the weekend about some crap that some company wants me to do, you know? So that's kind of an interesting benefit. But I'm still getting my head around this whole thing. I'm still kind of like grappling with what's what. I'm still figuring out what the company does. You know, I know it's called Brain Rot Research. They're putting out some app involving brain rot. I mean, look at the videos on this TikTok account, which they're letting me post to. I was actually worried I was going to get fired from posting the last one, but I got an email saying it was okay. Keep posting. So here I am.
Okay, so we just saw that, and now you saw 5 people being let go because of AI, and this other guy reporting to an AI. So this is reality. This is what's going on. And you need to now, if you're in the construction field, if you're in the medical device field, AI, China, hospital, AI, believe it or not, it's just they're sprinkling it in, and it is coming for your job, for your paycheck, and you owe it to your family to get educated on AI, to do all the right things in order to not be let go. And I've been telling you this for so long. I'm seeing like a broken record. People tell me, why do you keep telling this? Because it is so important. So you can go out there, make a living, make a salary, provide for your family. Because the worst thing, in my opinion, is you're gonna get handed your pink slip. You're gonna be out the door. Maybe you'll get severance. Maybe you're not. But then it's gonna take you 6, 7, 8 months, maybe a year of unemployment. And then you're gonna apply for SNAP. You're gonna be in the rot. And we're gonna see something in a little bit here that's not that negative. It's actually quite positive. And I'm gonna start implementing this in my content. So let's watch this one from Atomic Habits, because it is so important for you to learn this lesson today. I made a chart for you guys, and this basically explains it all. Every day, your habits are compounding, either for you or against you. So start learning about AI today, or whatever else you want to learn about. Just spend a little bit of time every day doing that activity. So positive habits like reading, experimenting, trying tools like GPT, they stack up slowly at first, then explosively. And if you are trying to build a network of broad and strong connections over time, just be a little bit nicer every day. And now, if you're procrastination, you have fears, you're waiting, those are negative habits too. They compound in the same way, just as fast, in the wrong direction. So, now the question to you is, over 1 year from now, either you'll be ahead or be replaced. So, which way are you going to go? Are you going to be a little bit better every day, or are you going to go down the other route? And this is daily habits. So we saw now the bad. Now we came to reality. So moving forward, we're going to start implementing some stuff like, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to learn from Atomic Habits. We're going to learn from the 48 Laws of Power. We're going to learn how you can be resilient for AI layoffs. And frankly, I don't know you, and you just watched my video, so I really appreciate that. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to do it. So as you saw, what we can do is we need to be a lifelong learner. And we need to know that knowledge compounds. So in the world of AI, what are we gonna do? We're gonna take out our credit card and we're gonna spend $20 on a subscription on an AI. Maybe it's Google, maybe it's the Gemini, maybe it's GPT. I'm not even gonna give you an affiliate code. You can do that on yourself, but test out the capabilities. If you're a graphic designer, spend $20, see how fast you can generate images, see how fast you can do these tasks, see where the downfalls are and where the upsides are. So when you're a lifelong learner, like I would consider myself, then you can see, ooh, these are the shortfalls, these are the ups, these are the downs. And with that said, then you implement that in your area, your expertise, your company, and you can say, hey, we used to give this design outside, and why don't we make an app for it? We can spend 20, 60, or $100 or $200 for the team, and we can make that so much more, and we can then don't need that graphic designer, we don't need that, because at the end of the day, it is you versus them. I hate to say this, and people give me so much shit about it, but life in the corporate world is about your paycheck and your salary. And when I say that kind of stuff, people say, oh, no, it's not. I've never seen one person say, oh, I don't want Jimmy to get laid off. Let me get laid off instead. Never seen that, because when it comes to your paycheck, you're starting to be real protective, and people go really crazy about, oh, these layoffs here. Then why don't you get laid off? Oh, no. I need my benefits. I have disabilities. I have family. I have all this stuff. No, that's not how the world works. You got to provide value. You got to deliver rapidly, and AI can really help you, but you got to start somewhere. So if you're in the graphic design world, start looking into that. If you're in the trucking world, see how AI will affect you with autonomous drivers and everything else. If you're in the project management, see how project management is getting impacted by AI. And so what do? Don't be scared of it. Use it to empower your position like the first person, and say, hey, boss, I got this new idea. Let me pull you into a meeting. And then your boss be like, hey, make me a pitch deck so we can pitch it to my boss's boss. And then, okay, all of a sudden it's like, yep, everybody that was working next to you, your cubicle on the right side, cubicle on the left side, got handed pink slips, and you're still there smiling and saying, thank God it wasn't me, dodged a bullet. And this is how it's going in today's world. So let this be a lesson, be a lifelong learner. But I also see, on the other hand, the doom and gloomers that come here and say, oh my gosh, this is doom and gloom content, this is negative, everything else. These are the people that you saw Atomic Habits will spiral out of control. Those are the people that are going to get laid off because of AI, because of all that. And then they're going to be like, oh, this is bad, this is bad. So you're seeing, hey, we got to do the right things. If you're retired, don't worry about it. You're just, the world is your playground. You can do whatever you want. But for these people that are still working, that are still providing value, check and see what it is that you can do to do better, because every department has budgets. Every CEO is looking at, how can I increase my bottom line? How can I implement AI to do better? And so you really got to be part of the solution, not the problem, right? If you're the problem, you're going to get axed. If you're part of the solution, you're going to stay. Raises everything else. So make sure you're part of the solution, not the problem of costing too much. And people do not like it. People attack me and say, oh, this isn't right, and I don't know if I like this content. I don't know if I like this. This is just pure information. What you do with it is totally up to you. If you then close the computer and say, you know what, this is not what I want to do. I don't think this affects my industry. Great. But don't come after me and say in 5-6 months from now and say, oh, I really need a mentor. I got laid off and I really don't have any money. My bills are due. I can't do anything. And then hope to jump on a call with me and say, how do I get better? Because I've seen it. I said, you got to do the right thing and get into your industry of expertise, because man, it is just a crazy world out there. This video is kind of hard to make, to be honest, because people will lose their jobs. People will lose their livelihood. And people that haven't been doing what I've been saying here all along and haven't picked up hints, because some stuff I just can't say on YouTube that I want to say, because then my videos don't do well, and then other stuff, so I just don't want to say them. But there's hints in all my videos that are trying to hint you guys and lift you guys up to it and say, hey, this is what you should be doing. This is what is going on. And yeah, and people say, oh, I don't want to do none of that. I have no gain in your success or your downfall. I'm rooting for you. I don't want you to fail. I have no agenda whatsoever for you to fall or do better at your job or worse, because first of all, I most likely don't know you just through interactions. I don't know where you're located. I don't know how much money you make or anything else like that. So nobody's going to be a better advocate for you than yourself. I'm just providing you information that's out there, compile them into my 15-16 minute walk and telling you, hey, this is what's going on. You need to have an insurance policy in place, and this insurance policy is learn how to do AI. And even when I said that, I trigger some people so mad that they are like, you just want to sell the AI subscription. Of what? I telling you, you can buy whatever you want. There's no affiliate codes. There's nothing. So you just have to learn. But people in the United States are so easy to blame other people for their downfalls, for their other stuff. They don't want to take accountability. They don't want to put in the work. All they care about is Do I have enough money for Friday night's beer and Saturday, and then I go back to work on Monday and repeat that? And then they wake up when they're 50, 60 years old, call Dave Ramsey and say, I have nothing. And I'm trying to prevent you from going down that path and having that. No, make a career out of something. Make a career, learn how to do it. Be your best advocate, do the right things. But people get so mad at me, saying, I don't want to give employers 1 minute of my time. I don't want to do none of that. It's what's required today. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I'm just the smallest little wheel in this whole US ecosystem. I can't make policies. I can just tell you what I do and what I tell my audience and what I do in my personal life. So take this as a lesson and make sure that you do the right things, because betting on the wrong horse now is going to be expensive and it will come and haunt you down the road. But then again, I don't know your industry, and maybe you're like, I'm doing something completely different and this does not apply to me. Well, let me know in the comments below and I will look it up. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on my 15-minute walk, flying out to Colorado today. Gonna make some videos in Colorado next week. Since I've reached my 10,000 subscriber video, I'm gonna go and actually do to Tahoe, and you're gonna see some videos from Tahoe, and I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do a vlog, something for my 10,000 subscribers. I'm on my way to 20,000 and then 50,000, maybe, I don't know. These are so easy for me to do. And for these people that keep messaging me, let's do SEO, let's do video editing. The whole idea is for me to not spend money on it so I can provide the same value. And if you're gonna message me, but I want SEO, I'm gonna do SEO for you. No, it's not the idea of my channel. My idea is to bring you the raw information, and this is how I can do it, because I'm already walking, because I do run a company, I do have investments, I do own real estate, I do construction, I have all this other stuff going on, and managing an SEO person video editor is not in it at this time. So thank you for all these hundreds of people that reach out, and yeah, I appreciate it. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. And yeah, look at this. I'm thinking about taking this to Tahoe, my Rubicon. Her name's Jasmine, by the way. Ali named her Jasmine, so she's Jasmine now. So I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And let me know what you think about me implementing these books in my videos, because I feel like it's so much on point. I will find relevant books, relevant topics for my videos, because I feel like my audience can really use it. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.